to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Steve.
Hey.
Welcome to Xanadu.
Oh, thank you very much. Good to be here. Good to be here.
Have you here?
What an awesome home you have. Can you show me around?
Sure, let's go.
All right.
You're in the very first dome you see from the outside. It's the 33-foot high dome. It has a skylight, of course, up there, and it's the tallest one with the most potential as far as what you can do with it.
Okay. Very nice.
We're going to walk in. Go ahead and ask any questions.
So it's a series of domes, is that right?
Mhm.
How many domes altogether?
10 altogether.
Okay, so that was one.
Mhm.
Okay, we're in the
second
now.
one, and
okay.
it's considered the great room dome. On the outside of the first one, it's a violet blue, and this one is the rainbow color of the purple, or the violet, and it's the great room dome. And here's Happy, our dolphin,
Okay.
and Cosmic Joy, our unicorn.
Okay.
And
Very nice.
we can turn on the fountain for you if you like. It's really lovely.
if you want.
Let's do that. I'll run
Okay.
and do that. And
Looks like a fun place.
It is, it's great. We've lived here 13 years.
13 years, wow.
And I think living in a round structure makes your consciousness expand
That makes sense.
instead of in a box.
So square as a box, gotcha. I want to be square.
So there's the fountain.
Oh, nice.
That's very peaceful.
There's like a little echo in here, I noticed, when I talk. I can hear
right,
an echo.
with the domes, you're going to find that when you talk, you get a surround sound. But it bounces off a wall and comes back at you.
Okay.
So it's a bit of an echo. But there's things you can do to keep the sound from echoing so much. We built a few domes and experimented with different things to help with that. You can see all of the rest of the domes back here in a circle as we go on. They're all connected, of course, in a fountain. And the cosmic vortex that you can actually feel, that Sedona has a new vortex. You heard of Sedona vortexes?
Yes, yes.
Well, we've got a new one.
So this is
And
right
so
out there?
this is the newest vortex out here. You want to go and
Let's
and
go
see?
check out the
All
vortex.
right.
I wouldn't want to pass that up.
It's a fountain during the summer, and we just don't have any water in it, but when you come and you sit in this little area and you sit and you quiet your mind, if you're sensitive to energy, you're going to feel it.
Okay.
You're going to feel whatever it is unique to you.
And we're-
Explain why it's a vortex, because of the cosmic symbols that we painted on the outside of each and every dome.
So because there are symbols on each of the domes
Mhm.
surrounding us?
Yes.
Can you point those out?
You'll have to see them
on
from the
outside.
outside.
We'll
Okay,
take a
gotcha.
tour on the outside if you like.
Okay, yeah.
And probably, I don't know if you noticed the one that was on the big violet blue dome, but
Didn't notice it.
it's right on the, right
Okay.
as you're coming in.
All right.
You can see
Check
it.
that out. So we're right in the center of the 10 domes right now, and in the vortex, and we're feeling all that energy right now. Is that
Right.
Okay.
It causes a spiraling of energy. And
Nice.
if you talk to one of our galactic friends that actually helped us with the symbols and painted them with 98% quartz crystal paint, crystalline sand in the paint, as well as the symbol itself. Each one of them generates a certain energy.
Wow.
So,
Let's check them out.
all right. You actually felt it?
I feel energized.
Good.
I mean, I feel more energized now than before I went out there. Is that the effect? Is that what I should be feeling?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, each person is a little different. Some, when they sit and they actually tune in and close their eyes and relax and breathe, they'll see visions. I mean, I had a gal come in and she was dealing with just on the precipice of trying to figure out this piece of art that she wanted to create. And when she sat in the vortex for just a little bit, she saw this incredible torus-like geometric shaped symbol in her mind, and it was the piece that was missing to what she was wanting her art to evolve into. So it was really an amazing vision for her, and she was explaining to us, and it just really was extraordinary.
I like it. I'm a Sagittarius, so we kind of get a little energy and then we go to the next thing, we get energy, go to the next thing.
That's right. Well, here is the sunken dining room. It's more of a
Wow.
formal dining room, dome, and it is red on the outside.
Okay. So really just any one of these rooms in any house would be just amazing. If I had this in my house, just this room, my friends would say, wow, you're cool. But you guys, this is just one of the 10
Right.
things you have in your home.
And moving along into the kitchen and breakfast nook.
That is nice.
This is really nice during the morning sunshine, coffee time or tea, and lots of animals out back here. We live right on the edge of the National Forest, so it's really makes it nice. We're on the highway, which is nice for people to see the place, but it feels as if you're in the woods here.
Yeah, and I should point out that we, coming out here, drove out of the Red Rocks in Sedona, and then just outside of that is this. We can still see the Red Rocks from here, but you're outside of all that. So it's kind of like living near New York City, but not being in the hubbub. You get to visit it and have your relaxation at the same time. So very nice.
It really is nice, and in fact, the ancient ones and the Indians that were here, the Anastasi, as well as the Hopi, they didn't actually live in Sedona proper, right in the Red Rock areas. They used those areas for ceremony and prayer and healing. And so they lived outside and out in the outskirts, and I believe they lived in this area because we've had different, I know it sounds bizarre, but sightings of ghosts in this house. Our daughters saw Indians one time, an Indian man standing by the fountain we just left, and things like that. And so we're gonna have visitors here.
Wow.
In the non-physical realm. All right, well, we're moving into the school dome. It's a model of an office. So there's the main desk and then your little cubicles or individual desks. We happen to have 3 daughters, and they all grew up here, and this was their school, formal school area. They studied just about anywhere in the house, and we traveled quite a bit during their upbringing, and so this is a really great area conducive of study.
Do you homeschool?
Yes.
Or you did? Okay.
Mhm.
That's awesome. I have my doctorate is in education.
Oh.
So, but at the same time, I'm very, very into homeschooling. I believe in it strongly. A lot of kids who are homeschooled actually end up going on to Ivy League schools, and people think, what about socialization? But they can get that anywhere, I think. So I'm a big fan of that. So it's awesome that you do that.
Mm-hmm. Our daughters are now 17, 19, and 21, and so they're really, the 2 younger ones are considered in home college now, and
Oh, wow.
so you think, well, home college, well, yeah, the home college is basically internet based or learning, like for instance, I am Joy, our 17-year daughter is learning massage because I'm a teacher of massage. So it's a bit different, and it's not very scheduled or what you would call very linear as far as studies, but it gives freedom to allow when they're ready for studying whatever they're ready to study.
That's nice. That probably helps in reducing the dropout rate too, because a lot of kids get frustrated with the rigor of it, and then if they can do it more at their own pace, I think they're more likely to persist.
Right.
Good stuff.
Sure. And the home theater, which is kind of dark right now, I can bring some light into it, but it's nice when it's dark, you can see the TVs better. And so more of the media room, or the media dome.
So you just kind of hang out here on the couch and watch what you want to watch.
Right.
So does the dome add to the surround sounds?
It does.
effect? Okay.
It does. We do have surround sound as far as the speakers are set up, surround sound, but you tend to not require them because of the bouncing
Already
off
got it.
of, and it goes, and it bounces off, and you hear the directional. There are directional speakers, but it's really been nice, and it's a small dome. This is probably one of the smaller ones, so
That's
it's a
probably
little
good for
more,
the
the acoustics.
acoustics.
Mhm.
Yes, nice.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
The famous pedestal bed that's been tie-dyed. It's the house was actually a model after a foam home called Xanadu. Originally, Xanadu was a foam home, a home created, built out of rigid polyurethane foam, or
Okay.
insulation, rigid insulation, they call it. And they just sprayed the inside of a balloon with the foam, and they would spray on the outside as well to make the shell very, very durable and hard and almost indestructible. This one is made out of concrete and insulation, rigid insulation.
So can I knock on this?
Mhm.
So this is.
That's your
Wow.
concrete.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah,
That's solid.
Solid, and
not
very
foam.
indestructible, practically indestructible.
Can I climb up on this?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Have at it.
It's all. Yeah.
That's,
solid.
it's made and solid enough to handle a waterbed.
Oh wow.
So, there you go.
Oh wow.
And at night, you can see the stars.
Really? Just right up through here? Wow, that is amazing. This is really.
This is one of
something.
the most unusual houses in the world, I think.
I-
There's not one
it's-
like it.
I've never been in a house like this. This is the coolest house ever.
A lot of glass block has been incorporated in the house. You saw the half wall in the school dome.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we have the glass block for the shower and inside the toilet stall, which is quite a large area of room. And
Wow.
we call it the master throne.
See, again, a lot of people talk about getting this kind of glass in their house, and just having this alone in your house would make it cool. But again, this is just one of the many elements that you have.
The man that built this really was very before his time. I mean, it was built in '93 when domes weren't even, monolithic dome weren't even heard of, but they used the domes normally as big dome cold storage and things like that, but not homes. And so he was pretty progressive, in his time.
Can I sit in there?
Yeah, sure.
With my shoes on?
Have a bath, sure.
All right. I just want to see what
Just
it would be
little-
like. Oh, yeah, rubber ducky too.
Yep.
That's good. Okay, so.
Even for a guy, it would be comfortable.
Yeah. So I can sit here and I can look out at the vortex, which is right out there, and I can see the sun right there. I imagine you have some beautiful sunsets from right here.
We do.
Is it
And
designed specifically for that?
good question. I'm not sure.
Somebody, it looks like
But
somebody
it
thought
has
that.
been perfect at a certain afternoon, early evening, depending on what time of year, you'll get the sun bearing down on you.
That is nice, and I imagine that even this evening, the sun will set right there.
It will,
I could watch it from the back.
from your bath. That's right.
Wow. Very nice.